Welcome to the Three Fat Truckers, episode 96, released April 6th. Interact with us live tonight on Facebook. Ask us a question, share a thought. We have email if you prefer to write us. Show at 3ftpodcast.org. Again, our email is show at 3ftpodcast.org. We are found on all the socials, commonly on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, like us, and share us. Our goal is to make you laugh and even fend a few of you. I'm Malia, known as the girl, introducing the guys you've all been waiting for. Here's the Three Fat Truckers.
Yes.
Welcome.
It's dreadfully clever. Dreadfully clever.
She's owning the girl title, though.
Absolutely.
Owning it.
Well, what am I going to do?
Yeah. We all got to be something, don't we?
It's like, hey, the girl, and she just automatically turns around. So,
Yeah, as Malia said, we can be commonly found, and by commonly, she means Dave can be found on Facebook.
The rest of us are on Facebook.
You know what? If you message me or if you tag me, I will get it and I will respond.
By the way, did we lose TikTok today?
I'm not
Today's
sure.
the 5th?
I don't think so. I think I was looking at it earlier today.
Oh, okay. So they must did something. Well, we're still on TikTok then.
It's interesting you bring that up. I was looking at streaming to TikTok. I thought it would be a simple thing. No, it requires Windows to do it. So I have to do a little bit of learning.
I got one right over here in the back.
You got an extra one?
Yeah, an extra window outside. I'll send it to you.
Hey,
Steve.
are you? Who are you? We didn't roll in yet.
Yeah, I know. We ain't got there. Could somebody stop and go over to the corner and get Steve a booster chair so I can see from
He looks like a little kid.
He looks like he's sitting on the floor.
Speaking of windows, he looks like he's trying to order a popsicle from the guy in the van.
In the ice cream truck.
He's sitting on a bucket.
Hey.
The bucket.
You knew the bucket would come in somewhere.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, I found it.
Did you find it?
Oh God! I just looked like a hammer to the
I wonder if his ice cream truck he's ordering from's right near to the bus stop. So.
Oh gosh. Oh.
I'm sure.
So, truck show, guys.
By the way, this is Dave. You're 3 Fat.
Yeah. This is Bill. Steve's right there in the bottom.
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah. Get on with it.
Let's talk about the Matt show. So,
Yeah, let's talk about the Matt
You guys have
show.
a great time at that.
Oh my gosh, magical. I don't know how to talk about it without getting all It was fantastic.
It looked like he sat on a prickly cactus there for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty giddy when I got home. I had to take some pretty serious drugs to get to sleep.
Me, dude. By the time I got
Seriously?
done that night, when we got it back up there, I was beat.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was like 1 o'clock in the morning time.
Yeah,
I
by
got
the
to
time I
bed.
got done,
Oh, wow.
I had to go unload a car.
Well, I think Malia and you were ahead of me and Steve and
Oh, they were like fucking NASCARing it up. 65, 69.
I just got
Malia,
gas
I'm like,
the morning
I
of.
would call her where you at, and she'd tell me a mile marker, and she's like, I just passed Dave. And then she's like, I'm going to pass Bill. I'm going to catch him. And then I call Dave, and Dave's
Ain't
like,
going to happen, Pookie
he
Poo.
goes, she ain't passed me. I said, yeah, she did.
I
Well-
didn't see her go by.
I know. I rolled my window down and waved.
I made one stop to get fuel, and that was
I did
it.
too.
And
I did too.
I
And that
stopped at
was
the
a
Flying
mistake.
J up there at the 95,
up in Whiteland,
White Land. And let me
the
tell you,
name
it
says
was
it
not-
all.
It wasn't.
It wasn't white. I don't know where they got that name from. Daggum, old daggum.
Me and Steve were gonna stop together, and he goes, "Where are you at?" I said, "Just cross the 95." He said, "Weren't you supposed to get off?" He
No,
said, "I'll
'cause-
see you at the
Because
bottom
all
of the
we're
ramp."
talking about, where are you going to stop and poop at? We weren't talking about food or fuel.
Yeah.
You got to poop. Where are you going to stop and poop? Well, who's got the cleanest bathroom? You know.
Gosh, couldn't tell you the last time I've sat on a public toilet. Honestly, I'm not. I'm
Well, you
not
can't
joking. I am not joking.
You'll get arrested if you get naked in there.
He's the guy that they started
You'll
putting
be on the news.
the longer stalls to the floor because he had the wide stance and his foot always got in the other guy's stall, thinking he was.
Yeah.
You know what
Put on
though?
your side.
I used when I was wearing those suspenders, I would have to take my shirt off and
With
hang
your
it on that
parachute
hook.
pants.
Hey, at least
No,
Malia got you to
these
wear
fat guy
pants.
suspenders that Dave and I was wearing. I think
At least
Steve.
Malia got you to wear pants the last day of the show.
Yeah, well,
I was so proud of you.
you was proud of me. Yeah.
I was. It's like telling your kid what to wear at school for picture day.
All he needed was the tracksuit like the mafia guys wore is what he needed.
Oh yeah, the
jacket too.
sweatpants, top, and zip coat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was great seeing all our old friends come by and seeing us. I mean, there was a bunch there we didn't get a chance to see, but
When I got home, well, when I was up here getting stuff ready today, I looked at my notepad and I'm like, you know what? We never checked out what's her name from CDL Life to see if she was there.
oh yeah.
I didn't see either one of them. I don't know.
I did
I
find
didn't
the
know they had a
booth.
booth. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I've got messages from several people that says, "We didn't get to see you there." So
And they're like, thank goodness.
oh, the walking is it's terrible. Well, what was it? The first day I let you guys off at the north end, and you had to walk to the south end
Oh yeah, it was like
to let us in.
mile.
We
and
got out a
half.
lot more this time than we did last year, and
Oh,
I was
yeah,
very thankful for that. Yeah.
We did. Lots of pictures.
Lots of pictures. We got a lot of interaction
Bill
with.
found out where the bar was and where they had the beers. What it was.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Well, it was
and-
closer to us this time.
Absolutely not true. Anytime I couldn't find you guys, I found you at the free slushies. the free slush. I have pictures to prove
Well, I want
it.
to talk, girl. You was the one with me getting the free slushy.
I had to follow you guys and keep you together. Like
And
What
we
are you
had
talking
things-
about, Steve? You took a red Solo cup there.
I know.
He
And,
did.
I
And
said,
the,
you're
and
not
the
supposed
kid,
to fill them.
yeah, the kid goes, man, I can't do that. I said, really? I said, I know the owner.
So Steve would grab samples and fill it. He'd go, okay, I'm just gonna pour them in here and come grab another sample and pour it in here.
Oh yeah.
And he got his
Okay,
filled
Dave.
up.
You didn't hear this, and you are gonna lose it when I tell you.
Yeah.
The owner, not the owner, but the big
Yeah,
rig
the
down there at 7-Eleven. He goes, hey, Bill, had any experiences lately at Speedway?
It's funny that enough time has passed that I had forgotten about that story that I
think
told
it's
him.
hilarious. He didn't get it.
Yeah.
When you got
Well.
a high CEO at
Yeah,
Speedway,
yeah.
remember that you're serving
Yeah.
yourself because everybody quit.
Now, oh yeah. I talked to him for a few minutes there, and he said that they've opened up quite a few more truck stop ones here in the past.
Yeah,
year.
they have.
Well,
yeah.
they changed the app, and you can't find them on the app now.
Yeah.
They changed the app last week where you could go in there and put truck stop depth, and now they just changed it to only diesel, so it shows all the only diesels. Well, half of the car
All right, when you
places
come
sell
to the
diesel.
truck show and you got a big slushy truck giving away free slushies, everybody's gonna remember you.
Well, that's true.
You just
And,
need to
you know,
spike
it was-
it with some tequila or something.
Yeah.
Well, even when we walked over there and got our slushies and went over and met Bill Knapp over there at XM Studio and asked us to
Yep.
get up on the stage, take a picture.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that
why?
picture-
No,
We didn't stick out like a sore thumb with them bright shirts on at all. And
No, not at
Not
all.
with the hands up in the air,
Yeah.
no. But
That's-
I bet
that's
I
the
bet
point.
that was look at me.
Seeing Malia in that shirt, I don't think he gave me a 3X shirt now that I see that.
what
And I
you
forgot
said.
all about it.
Oh,
I had a
another-
2X. I had a 2X, and boy, was I.
Yeah, that one
Snugging
did
it up, was you?
look
That
skin
was-
tight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Trying to look like me in a t-shirt.
Oh yeah. Attractive. It was
You can
great.
See, you can
Well,
see all
somebody-
his hairy nipples right through it.
You could
Since
you
we're
could
talking
count the
about-
chest hairs.
Well, he gave me a nice one. It fits.
Well, since we're talking about it, let's go ahead and tell everybody about this little deal that Malia's got her shirt on. Go ahead, Malia.
Oh, clean fire pit. Right?
Throw
Clean
on the
fire.
spot.
Throw me on the
Put your shirt
spot.
on.
No.
It's a diesel fuel additive, and you guys have given your 3 Fat Trucker approval stamp on it. And we have a code here that if you want to pick some up, it's Three Fat Truckers. So I'm going to hold this up for those of you who are watching.
It's backwards.
Is it backwards?
It's upside
No,
down.
it's not.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
He's screwing with you, Malia.
You should you there and bitch slap him,
And
Malia.
it's three, the number three. Fat Truckers. It's all one word. Go over to Clean Fire. Pick yourself up some diesel fuel additive. Use that code and save yourself some money.
This
I
is
think
this stuff
Do you
is the
remember
real
how
deal,
much money
folks.
You get to save? I think it's $10 a case.
$10 a case.
Yeah.
Two cases should get you through a year. You know, I even
And
put my red lipstick approval on it.
I ain't nothing to shake your stick at, boy. I'll tell you what.
And that's for Mike, by the way,
Yeah, I know. He'll be,
just to
Mike,
make
okay.
him feel better.
he'll be so
he-
proud that he got
He
included.
was the red lipstick, yeah.
yeah.
But I
That's why
did
got
talk
it
to
on.
our boss about Clear Fire and
Clean Fire.
or Clean Fire, and he might be interested. And I said I'll get him more information. We might be able to start putting it in our trucks.
Well, and like they when they give you the information about the product, that it pays for itself as far as the lubrication, less downtime, less mechanical issues and stuff. And
You know, when I asked him about it, I said, "So what's the additive you put?" And he goes, "I don't know. I just call up the guys that bring the diesel fuel and tell
oh
them."
yeah, he don't know what they're bringing.
Oh, he does.
Oh,
Like,
got him.
Oh no, we got to talk
Got
about
him.
this, Tim. We got him.
Yeah. Well, he can
Yeah.
save money, and
That's not
It's a better
that's not
system.
like him to unzip his fly right in front of you like that,
I
you
know,
know,
he
and
laid
let
it
you
right
right
out.
in.
And the other thing is, Mike needs some more
Did he
information.
just give you a blank check?
He just-
and
Just use your card, Dave. I don't care.
yeah, there you go.
And I hit Mike up, or Mike hit me up and goes, "Who do I need to talk to over there about having O'Reilly's?" He worked for O'Reilly's, maybe putting it on their shelves to stock and sell. And I
Hey.
go, "I don't know. Talk to your people, find out." So there may
Yeah.
be
That's
another
awesome.
option for them.
Oh yeah, and
So
get
you
it
go
through
into
three
it.
fat truckers.
That's right.
It's fantastic stuff, folks. Give it a try. Once you try it once, you'll be hooked because the difference is noticeable. That I mean, you know that if the wheels ain't turning, you ain't making any money. And anybody that's been gelled on the side of the road in the middle of winter knows.
I was just
I
going to bring
started
up the winter component to it. We have winters here, so it's important.
And
I mean,
since
the cold
they're out of
weather's still
Min-
here.
Since they're out of
Well, I started
Minnesota.
running it in my diesel in my pickup, and you look on the internet on all the 6.7 diesels and these Fords, and they're all wanting you to buy these kits to bulletproof them because the top ends usually come apart and from not being lubricated, and parts and pieces go down the motor, and then boom, you gotta redo
Like
your motor.
metal shavings, are you talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, because
Because
my
diesel-
son's diesel, I had some parts changed on it, and they
Yeah.
showed me it, and it was just caked with metal
Well,
shavings.
they expect the fuel to lubricate the top end of the motor like that, and the newer fuels that are the high in sulfur and stuff now, that it doesn't do that. They're not made to do that. You got to put an additive in it. So
Well, the nice part about these guys, like I said, for the cold weather, they're from Minnesota. They know what cold weather.
oh yeah.
They know. They deserve.
Travis said he tested it.
Well, he tested
for-
it in the
for
cold.
10,
Yeah,
10,
he
10
made it
15
because he
years
lives
before
up
they
there.
actually got it
So,
out to the public.
Does it get
So,
cold in Minnesota? Does it?
I don't know. They got snow again this
colder
week.
than a witch's tit in a brass brawl bell?
And
Well,
colder than a witch's titty in a breast bro and a hailstorm, I tell you.
Hailstorm.
But yeah, guys, if you get
my.
a chance, reach out, check it out, go to the
Check 'em
website,
out.
check it out.
And
Nothing
you
else.
check-
Don't
and when,
hurt
when
to
you
look.
do check, and then when you do buy some and check out, make sure you use 3 fat truckers.
Yeah.
So,
And we would like to thank Clean Fire Diesel for all of their consideration.
Absolutely. I want to thank Thomas for my shirt and thank him for using my napkin at the restaurant.
uh,
The last day we kept
Thanks for that.
flopping napkins.
That's a little inside joke. But yeah.
Well, that's why I keep.
it was sort of quiet on the end of the table. I wasn't sure what was
Well,
happening.
they were
Well,
sharing
when you
napkins.
look back
and,
at pictures, you'll see my arm up in the air, and it looks like we're talking about something, and I'm holding a napkin. We're going back and forth over the
like,
napkin.
no, that's mine. No, that's mine.
Oh, it was hilarious. I instantly was like, Mike was right. I should have wore red lipstick the whole week.
Me and Mike was on the other end just fighting for all the salsa.
I'm sure you were.
By the way, I took my leftovers to work with me Tuesday, and it was just as good Tuesday
You
as
had
it was.
leftovers?
Yeah, I didn't eat it all. It was too much.
What the hell?
You got to get on that Ozempic, Steve. You got to get on them there Ozempics.
You can't eat all that food.
You can't eat Ozempic, Steve. You got to
No,
inject it or something. I don't know.
I
Put it under
I
your
know
tongue.
it is. We tried her already.
So,
Did you guys have another favorite guest there at the night?
Favorite guest? You know,
Or
everybody
someone
was
that
great.
Stood
Well,
out. There's
the-
one
my-
I have.
My favorite one was the gal that I played a joke on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was
Because
good.
we were interviewing people, and this gal and the gentleman that works with her, they both sat down, and they immediately
Oh,
said,
yeah.
look
They
at me,
help
and she,
people with their
they're
benefits.
I said,
Yeah.
well, I told her, I said, give me a lowdown. What do you do? So we know what to talk about. And she blah blah blah. She rattled off a bunch of stuff. I said, okay. And she goes, by the way, do not call us this. And she says this title. I looked at Bill. I said, start it up, and I'm gonna do something.
Pretend to
And-
start it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get my phone ready, and I'm videoing her face, and I come on, and I say, hey, it's Three Fat Truckers, and this is whatever. I don't want to say her name. And she is a boom, what she told me not to say. And her face goes,
She wanted
all
she
of
wanted
us
to make
kinda
sure
did.
that
oh, she shrunk down in that seat. I mean, like right now, dude.
The guy sitting next to her face was, oh, no,
It was
no,
right-
no,
oh,
no.
no, we're not.
I think a lot of people thought we were live streaming the whole time. We did
Oh,
a pretty
yeah.
good job. We can look the part, can't we? We
Oh, we
know how
did.
to make it look good.
The only
We're
thing
actually
missing
doing
was that little
something,
thing right behind Bill's head, and we will have one next year.
Yeah, I don't think you could live stream without having like security up there telling girls it's not Girls Gone Wild. Like, you know what I mean? They can't come up to the camera and think it's okay to.
Oh, they come up and
Actually, they can.
They come up and want to talk to you. Hey,
Man, I
are
tell
here?
you, when they thought they were being recorded, they were this, and then when they found out they weren't, they were just completely different.
So we'll know next year to just let them think they're being recorded.
Yeah.
So
Well, it seemed like some of them were sort of tiptoeing through it, like they didn't want to say the wrong thing, or
Yeah, there were
Right.
some like that too, or guys who thought they were going to get in trouble. That was kind of funny too.
because they were wanted by the law.
Their wives.
Hey, this thing ain't recording, is it? Oh, and then the
best
fat
is
girl
well,
scented.
Girl said it. Hair
Did you
freshener.
hold on? Did you get the video I put on our thing from Kelsey? His
That was
girlfriend was
great.
riding with her. She opens it up and says, "It smells like men's cologne. That's not fat girls."
I know. I want to ask her, how
The
do you know
Kelsey-
what fat chicks
Well,
smell like?
I'll tell you right now, Dave. I have Kelsey's address in Georgetown because on the way home the next day, I sent her a picture of the sign coming down the interstate, and she says, "Stop by. We're drinking wine." I'm like, "I would, but I ain't got time." She sent me the address. I said, "I'll take you up some other time." But she's like, "Stop
Yeah,
on
you had a
by."
busy weekend. You had
Yeah.
a
Oh,
lot to do.
dude, I put some miles in too for not driving no more.
Aren't you glad that
Aye.
thing? Aren't you glad it only cost you $125 to fill it up?
3 times. 3 times.
God, I was complaining about the $60 I spent in gas.
Hey, Dave.
That's what I spent too.
Dave, but I look cool.
You look cool doing it.
Look cool on your stool.
You did look cool. That truck's big enough. You can even keep a bucket in there.
Yeah, I'd have
Say
to.
I didn't.
By the way, I also got to thank Steve Summers for letting us get on his show.
Yes,
We'll talk with him.
fantastic.
That was
awesome.
fun to do.
Yep.
I enjoyed that. So
For those of you that don't know, Steve Summers is he's got a show in his own right. A little different from ours because he's a little more syndicated. He does a live stream for
He's a little more
hours.
professional.
Little more professional. He's actually telling you shit that's happening when it's happening. And
he asked me and Billy.
Hey, our
goes,
news is at least from, well, I was going to say from
It's-
this year, but
Ours
I
is-
mean,
hey, we give headline news. That's all we do.
there you
We
go.
give
from
the news story.
2014, the one I
Yeah.
did.
And he asks us, he goes, you guys talk about politics on there? And Bill goes, well, you really can't get around it. And I said, yeah, we get
can't
into it,
these
but not a
days.
lot. So
Yeah, no,
we
it's
try keeping it pretty funny.
No, we
If-
like talking
I
about
was
air
waiting for
fresheners.
Bill
Yeah.
on his show. Them damn liberals.
them daggum old liberals are.
Yeah, they're driving me nuts. I'm tired of seeing some of their posts come through. I'm like,
They they say
And you
hell.
snooze them, and as soon as they wake back up on your Facebook feed, they're doing the same thing, and you're like, oh,
yeah.
You just want to put them to sleep forever.
Yeah.
Daggum liberals.
It's
It's about looking at like when you're looking at porn and
by the way,
and that's all you get. I mean, wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah. By the way, see, that's why you got to type in at the search bar Chinese porn, and then you won't get all those liberals on there. You'll get cartoons. But I got a chance to talk to Casey this.
Is it all cartoons?
I don't know.
Bill's like, I'm good.
You come here, big boy.
As small as you want.
Breakfast Bill has reading material when he's on his
Oh, you come now.
bucket. He's gonna draw pictures.
That picture of my face I sent to Bill. It says, "You no buffet no more."
You no buffet for you.
No buffet for you.
That
You eat broccoli.
I was
Oh,
pretty
broccoli!
good looking.
You shove broccoli up your ass.
You guys are terrible.
But I did call into Casey's show this week and talk to him too on XM, and
Yeah.
he goes, I was awful glad to meet you guys and shake your hand and everything, and I said, yeah, you were. So, what the guest he had on was at our Expedition X show we had here in Fort Wayne. So she goes, oh, I know them guys. They were up in Fort Wayne with us at the show. And he goes, you guys get around a lot. And I said, well, it seems like it, but no, not really.
Dave does on that golf cart.
Especially that one because that was free.
Oh, yeah. Well, we did have one incident with the golf cart.
What was that?
One incident with the golf cart.
Yeah, you put it away too early.
That's the incident.
Oh, I was
when they locked us into the loading dock, we went ahead and loaded it, and Malia had to go to her truck. Bill needed to run out there. And
Yeah,
guys, we done packed it in.
Ladies, I had to change back my truck.
One of them electric two-wheel scooters is something small we can still use.
And then we had to put everything in the trailer.
And I locked my doors too, so you guys didn't play no joke on me. Think you're gonna open my door while I was changing my jeans, or
by that time we've got all the joke playing pretty much out of our system.
We're pretty much more out.
It's like,
Everybody's like,
I straight up changed in my back seat.
Oh, by the way, the
No, I
reason,
guarantee-
Steve, we got in front of you going home. Me and Bill were driving. He was following me, which he should have never did because I was.
Oh,
going
we
down
got
a
the phone call from Bill on this one. It was funny.
One-way street the wrong way and had to.
You took him on a circle jerk.
Yeah, I said we're going
He
through
said,
culverts and
Dave
down
and
the
his
alley.
circle jerk.
Yeah, he's taking me on the
He
circle
was
jerk tour.
He was cussing you, trust me.
But
Hey,
then I
but
found out. Well, fuck, we were across the bridge in Indiana, and
Oh.
those guys were still downtown Louisville.
Yeah, because
He was
everybody was walking down the
complaining and
streets. It was
complaining.
just traffic. Oh my
We were
god!
It was
laughing.
hilarious on the phone because he was complaining about the circle jerk stuff. He goes, "Wait, we're going over the bridge. Maybe that was okay."
This is
It
the bridge
was.
this is the bridge that lady drove off of.
I know, yeah,
It was
Yeah.
the bridge. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
it was funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah,
All
you
in
know
all, it was
better.
a great show, guys. I'm
And then
glad
we had an interview that just went long but was smooth. We used it for our last show.
I'm
with
so glad you brought him up
with Bonehead because Bonehead
because he
trucker.
picked on our air freshener live on Facebook.
3 truckers piss smell.
I
love it.
made this up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
his event is
There's a
3 fat
picture of it.
truckers piss smell approved, and it's because, oh my gosh, he's got this benefit coming up, a truck
Yep.
show. And can't you just smell what that's going to smell like at the end of that event? Piss bottles everywhere. They're handing out buckets. And I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
It's like they're going to need these air fresheners. And for those of you who can't see me, I am holding stuff up. I apologize.
Yeah,
But-
this is great
If I'd
audio
have been on my
content.
ball-
I know. Well, I'm gonna post his flyer.
If I'd have been
again.
on the ball,
I
could
think
have.
I need to order another gross air freshener stuff. We're gonna hit a couple of these small.
I'm gonna say, yeah, that
take a
was
few things with.
Well,
us
they
to-
loved
to
'em.
Throw out.
$500 well spent, if I
It
have
was.
to say
Oh, yeah.
so. Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, nobody would take the air fresheners when Dave offered them until he said they smell like fat
Like
chicks.
fat lady- fat
And then
chicks.
everybody would turn around and grab an air
Oh, I
freshener.
loved it.
And they
because
would sniff
the
it.
problem
They would
is-
sniff it. right
People
away.
would turn around like,
felt-
"What'd you say?" And then they see, "Oh, we're a bunch of fat
I
guys."
felt
Oh, okay, it's
so
okay.
Uncomfortable when he would say that to a little kid
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do agree.
because the little kid's
Yeah,
like, he's got his jeans on, his boots trying to buckle, and his trucker hat trying to be like dad. walking through, and he might be 9 or 10 years old, and Dave's like, "Here, take this. It smells like a fat chick." And the kid would turn around, and look at his dad.
So now he's
Dave and wandering, and I'm like,
now he's got an unrealistic expectation of fat girls.
Yeah.
He thinks
Welcome to
fat
the
girls
internet.
fat girls smell like air fresheners.
well, that one gal said it smelled like men's cologne, and they always told you, if it smells like cologne, leave it alone.
That's right. I was just telling my daughter that one.
You guys are laughing, but I had to go to Truck Pro yesterday to pick up a part to fix my trailer, and I told the guys that, and there was a lady in the back, and she was a heavier lady, and she come walking up to the counter and goes, "I heard you, and by the way, we smell like cinnamon and vanilla."
Prove it.
That's what the lady at Truck
I
Pro
believe
did.
it. I believe it.
I want to see some documentation on that.
I said bacon, potpourri, or boob sweat. I wasn't sure. Wasn't know till you open it up. So
Lots
gotta
of
get a
comments
radio
on
on
these air
radio.
fresheners. Lots
It
of
was
comments
a great
on
time.
them.
Oh, well, let's go ahead and stop for a quick break. We're about 6 minutes late on that. When we come back, more about the truck show. Back to live action.
And then there's, I can't get
Oh, you American, you're so funny. You fat guy, so funny.
do it
a
again with your
priest and a
shirt off this
rabbi
time.
and an Italian walked in the bar. Oh, wait a minute. Is this a joke?
I think you can tell them jokes. You just can't use. There was 3 people that went into a bar. You can't
No.
say a rabbi. You can't say a Jewish
let's
guy.
talk about that. I
I
can
know.
remember when I was a kid, my dad or whoever, he's like, "There's these 3 Polacks."
Oh
When was the last
my!
time you
You
heard
can't
somebody
say that.
When has the last time you heard somebody say Polak?
Nobody knows what a Polak is
No,
anymore.
but that was back in the day. They used that
Yeah.
all the time.
Well, apparently you can say 3 fat chicks.
yeah.
If you're a fat dude.
Yeah.
If you're a fat dude, you can
Like I
say
said,
it.
there is no way I could have got away with that passing air fresheners out. Like we all
Oh.
sat
No.
quietly and let Dave do it. He was like,
Well, like
I can see Malia. Here you go, bitch. It smells like your fat ass.
"No, I don't treat
The
people
worst
that
thing
way."
was though, like you
I
guys said,
don't-
they
I
would
don't
walk
like
on by
presents.
till he said that, and the first person to turn around was the wife. It was never
Mm-hmm.
the trucker.
No, it was always the wife.
Yeah.
They always want to be
Well-
the first to throw a fit.
Some of them smelled their own armpits after they smelled the air
I
freshener.
know that was the day. Was like,
One,
what it smelled like.
one woman
There was
smacked
one
her
gal on
husband.
one of them scooters. I think she needed a couple on it.
She's the one I keep thinking about because she was the one like she turned around. I thought she was going to swing that thing around. That would have been so funny. Oh, but she looks
One
at
put a white load in the back.
what? I heard it back. Beep 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 beep.
She's backing up.
What did you say?
We had a whole row of them stopped in front of us. So
Hey, Steve, who was the
everyone.
comedian? Who was the comedian that took his grandson to the grocery store, and
James
this fat
Gregory.
lady's beeper went off, and he said, "Look out, Uncle, she's backing up."
Yeah, old James Gregory. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, if you're listening right now, fat ladies, I don't
Love you.
apologize.
We love y'all.
We love you. We want to.
Everyone
We want to
takes
thank you for
leave.
the air fresheners and
I mean,
Thank
my
you
God,
for the air freshener. Oh my.
my God, somebody's got to chase the chubby truck drivers.
Oh my.
God, we all need love, don't we? Kids.
That one
right.
wife smacked her husband and said, "Now I know what to smell for."
To smell in your truck.
Yeah,
You remember-
smacked him.
Do you know, Malia, do you know many of the old like country and western songs that the truck drivers used to listen to?
If you
Well,
say
we
part
played a
of
lot of them at
Well,
the show.
yeah, oh yeah,
There
I
used to
heard
be
a
an
lot
old
of those.
joke, and you guys be quiet.
I already know where he's going.
Where they said, "How'd the cowboy get shit in his mustache?" Looking for love in all
All the wrong places.
That's so gross.
As he's riding his cow.
Oh, I was gonna say, what is he in his trailer or?
Oh, never mind.
Lord have mercy.
Damn bull haulers, you can't never trust them. You know, there's an old trucker rule. You got to walk by a cattle hauler. You always stay 3 foot away from the side. You never know when you're going to get a shower.
You don't need to tell anybody why, because they'll figure it out all
I
on
always
their
tell
own.
you, never kick a wet cow pie in July or something.
Yeah.
Seems like that ought to be obvious, but the world we live in.
I did. I'm gonna get to this here, boys, because
All right.
I actually put some effort forth here.
I know. Look
You
at your
ready?
background.
Hey, yeah.
I know it looks good.
It does.
Here we go again. I should actually let Bill. Bill, I want you to read this. Read it, because that was what you always did.
Do it in your Chinese voice with your gay girl.
Listen, Malia, because you weren't in on it. You weren't here when we started doing these things before.
3 headlines to choose from.
Read that out loud.
Oh, we ain't done one of these in a long time.
I know. I felt like one.
Okay, so all right, it's kind of a little game that we was playing there for a while, where we got 3 headlines to choose from. One of them's real and 2 of them are fake. Let's see if the boys and the girl got their bullshit detectors on. Steve, okay, let me preface by saying Steve is good at this. And I'm not sure if it's because he knows.
Bullshitter.
Yeah,
Dave's just smiling. Okay.
All right, so
He's hauling cattle today. Bullshit.
we got 3 statements here. Okay, here goes number 1. You thought wine enemas were weird. Now we have CBD infused anal beads. Oh, that's true. That's got to be true.
That's true.
Look at Malia. Yeah. I reach behind you.
I just don't even know. It's not. They have it's infused in everything now, so I would say true.
So,
it's like
so
a
what's our
faster way.
vote count on that?
Oh, that's a unanimous. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Ever the contrarian.
So we got 2 and 1. Steve, what's the answer?
Oh, we got to read all 3 because
Okay.
We did each one separate.
out of all 3, there's only one that's true.
Okay.
okay.
Gotcha. All right. So
Yeah.
number 2.
That'll help you.
Baby brand drops breast milk flavored ice cream.
No.
Nah. But let's read the third one. New mofu, not tofu. All you can eat, no calories.
So out of the 3 of those, repeat all of them again, Real Bill.
Okay, so number 1, you thought wine enemas were weird.
You want to say M&Ms?
That it? I was looking at your fingers and they're still painted like freaking M&Ms, and now I got to go get some damn M&Ms.
M&M.
Chocolate's in your mouth, not on your fingers now. With an enema. Is it chocolate?
Tweedledee, Tweedledum. All right, so yeah, you thought wine enemas were weird. Now we have CBD infused anal beads. Yeah, that's definite.
Okay.
Baby brand drops.
We have the butt fetish right now, like in this world.
Oh God, I mean, it's a famous thing on TikToks. Nurses going on there sharing the X-rays of all the shit people shove up their ass. I mean, it's a thing.
True. I guarantee that one.
There's got to be money to be made there somewhere. You got to think at the bright side. Okay, baby brand drops breast milk flavored ice cream.
And the third one, read them off. Come on. Get 'em off.
Numofu, not tofu. All you can eat, no calories. Well, I'm gonna
out of those 3, Bill, which one do you think is fake?
the
No, there's
breast
only
milk
one-
flavored ice cream.
There's only one that's real.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
There's one
You're
real
so
one.
slow. You guys are so slow.
Well, the only one that
That was
if I
2
had to
years
choose
ago we did
one,
this.
if I had to choose one that was real, it's got to be the CBD infused anal beads. That's
Malia, your turn.
That's the one
Which
I'm
one's
going
true?
with.
I'm going with the breast milk.
Dave's the winner.
you crazy as hell. What?
Dave.
Dave's the winner.
No.
I
Okay,
didn't-
so now
I
we
have
go and sell CBD
I
infused
have-
anal beads because clearly it's not a thing.
I thought of that as I was sitting there after talking with Malia about something. And I'm like, that's funny.
You were
as shit.
not-
I bet you they would buy that. And you guys, look. I have the story of the true one, and I put it on another drive. I don't know how to share it over, but I have it here in front of me.
Why would you give
Let me
your
read it to you, okay?
baby drop breast milk?
That's the true one.
Disgusting.
So here we go. Baby brand drops breast milk flavored ice cream as moms admit they've already had the real thing. It's yummy. This story is by Brooke Steinberg from the New York Post, published March 27th, 2025 at 9:41 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It says, "Get pumped." Popular baby brand Frida is releasing a breast milk flavored ice cream. Yes, really. To celebrate the launch of the new Frida Mom 2-in-1 manual breast pump, the brand is giving people a scoop of what moms have been serving their babies. And there's a picture of Frida
And husbands.
like an ice cream cone with ice cream in it.
Okay.
It says,
and
hold on. It says popular baby brand Frida is releasing breast milk flavored ice cream. Frida, the new
Flavored. So it's not
frozen
breast
treat.
milk.
Yeah, because it's
It doesn't matter. It's
I'll
disgusting.
get to it. Hold on.
It's about as disgusting as
Listen.
Now, hold on a minute.
Let me finish my story. Hold on. The new frozen treat will answer the question many wonder but are too scared to find out.
Disgusting.
What does breast milk taste like?
You don't need
Frida's
to know.
breast
You're
milk
not a
ice
baby.
cream isn't made with actual breast milk. That's not USDA approved. But the brand assures it will be a pitch perfect
Nobody's
representation
asked.
of the sweet, creamy, nutrient-packed
Not
goodness
true.
of breast milk. It allegedly tastes sweet and nutty with a hint of salt.
It's
The ice
just-
cream is fortified. Hold on. You guys can complain all you want. I knew you could get a rise out of you guys.
Well, it's because breast milk changes flavor according to what the mom eats, so it doesn't
Exactly.
technically taste like breast
And
milk.
I want to know
because
what
breast
it
milk
means by
changes.
breast milk being nutty.
Yeah, it's
I
disgusting.
want to know where the hint of salt's
I
coming
bet
from.
some of them are nuttier than others.
I really hope no one buys it.
It
It's
says
just
the
gross.
ice cream is fortified
Oh, I'll
with
buy
the
it.
Same
My
nutrients
day.
Kidding me?
found in breast milk, including omega-3
like
carbs, vegetables,
Magic
lactose.
Velvet.
da-da-da-da.
This is like, did Magic Velvet make it?
It says breast milk is trending, and according to the brand studies, that 70% of women have tried their own breast milk, and 29% of men are interested
Tried
in
their
trying
own
it.
breast.
You know, the funny part about it is that just goes to show you. I like boobs, and all you guys are in the asses.
I want them both. She can have the anal beads, and I'll take her breast.
No,
milk.
I really didn't think people would eat flavored breast
the
milk
bottom,
flavored ice cream.
it says-
that is disgusting.
It says, have I pumped specifically to make my ice cream with the Ninja Creamy? Maybe, some admitted.
So
So,
This is gross.
I don't know how to share the
I've-
story over to the other drive, but
Can you?
that was the true one out of the other three. Now, I cannot believe Bill didn't fall for the tofu thing where no more food, no tofu.
well, if
all
I
you
had to
eat,
choose one, that was. I mean,
anal beads.
the anal beads seemed like a fucking clear
I thought
winner.
We did this before, but each story we had to guess on if it was right or wrong. You know?
Well,
Well,
I just give you one that was right out
Okay.
of the three. Yeah.
so the breast milk. Let's get back to what's
That's gross.
important here.
Yeah, you can tell who's the boob guy.
Well, I can feed the world with these. Oh,
Do you? Well, yeah. There you go. Do you remember?
I can
going to the
see
strip
the
club back
point.
in the day?
I can't
And,
see the point.
women-
I can. I'm not a cow, but I drink cow's milk. The hell is that?
no, think
I
about it.
don't care.
Well, you
I
Who
drink
was-
was the
goat's
first
milk.
first two idiots to look at that cow and said, bet you won't drink it?
Yeah, no. Thank you.
Okay, who's the one that figured out where the udders were on an almond?
Yeah, okay, that's a different
Didn't
conversation.
I send you that video or that one? That guy with the milk and the almonds.
Yeah.
I'm still not eating breast flavored ice
But
cream. It's
to
disgusting.
refute your point, Malia, about it tasting different depending on the female, that is
And what she eats.
somewhat true. But I can personally. There is a common flavoring, and the reason why cow's milk all tastes the same
How
is
many-
because
how
it's
much
because
breast
it's
milk have you
pasteurized,
tried?
homogenized. It's all
much-
mixed together.
How many different women's breast milk have you tried? Because if
That's
you ask
why you don't
doctors,
know what
they're gonna
this
tell
thing
you,
smells like.
I've probably had maybe 6,
And it all tastes
9, very slightly different. But that's the point. You don't go. You're not like one woman making ice cream and then another woman making ice cream. They're all
care, I'm
mixing it
not-
together. They're bringing it to the dairy.
Right.
They're bringing it to the woman dairy, and they're mixing it and homogenizing it and pasteurizing
Well,
it.
they're
nobody
not.
listening to
They
live
just
stream.
made a
Nobody's
flavor
commented
that-
anything about this.
Some guy
gross.
tasted it and said, "Hey, I can make a flavor out of that." And sell it.
I'm here for it. I'm not kidding.
It's disgusting.
He's a sick individual, Malia.
No bullshit. Okay. Why is it okay to drink a cow out of a cow's tit, but not out of our own species? That doesn't make any sense to me. Sit there and think about it.
It's like that's probably the same reason you don't screw your cousin.
What?
Inbreeding.
No.
How we got there, I don't know.
No. No.
It might feel the same, but it just ain't right.
In fact, it feels better. I know.
I've breastfed
Because
all
you already
three of-
know her, you grew up with her and whatnot, you know?
I
Daddy,
breastfed all
get off
three of
me! You're
mine,
crushing my cigarettes.
and I still would not eat ice cream that tastes like breast milk.
Well, no, you wouldn't. Or maybe you
No.
would.
Absolutely wouldn't.
I feel like you wouldn't even try it.
What if it was
No.
your own?
I wouldn't. I have no desire to try it either.
Oh,
Immediately, what comes to my mind is warm, and
Right.
I like my boob.
What TV show
Right.
was it? Earl or something?
That's
where he-
because you drank it directly out of the tit. You
Well,
wouldn't do
of
that with
course,
if you
but I
did
don't-
that with if you did that to a cow, it would
I
be warm
have.
too. That would be warm too,
Yeah,
unless
a
you
little
were. Yeah, well,
I
yeah.
grew up milking 200 of them every day. So I
And
know
you
what
drank
that-
some of it, and it was
Yes.
warm.
Hey,
Yes.
Now, if you had 200 women in front of you with their tits hanging out, you probably would drink.
was it
Yeah,
that
but we're
TV
not
show
buying
named
milk
Earl
flavored
where he's
ice
getting
cream.
his milk out of the refrigerator for his coffee, and she goes, "That's my breast milk," and he goes, "Oh well."
You know,
Cream's cream.
it beats the hell out of driving to the store to get milk. I'll tell you that.
That's nasty.
Oh
Like
my
the
God.
reporter comes back with a bucket and she goes, "I don't know how you guys milk them cows. That guy was kicking. Took me 2 hours to get buckets off that bowl."
Man,
Kept
we
getting
get-
his horn stuck in the fence.
Oh
my
my. We live in a messed up world. We're
So,
okay
how was the
buying
match show,
breast
Steve?
flavored
What's the
Or he's
freaking
just
ice
gonna run
cream,
with his pants around his ankles.
but we won't say a fetus is a baby. It's just amazing the world we live in.
Oh, well, that got dark real quick.
I'm just saying, like, we will buy flavored milk or ice cream.
And that's exactly the same
And
thing
we
as
will
abortion.
eat it, but we won't admit a fetus is a baby. It's just
Yeah.
disgusting. Our world is just disgusting, is what I'm saying.
And like you said, Steve, who's the first one to stick your mouth down there and try it on a cow? Is probably the same guy
Exactly.
that grabbed the lobster out of the ocean and said, "That looks
Let's try
good. Dip it
this."
in
Yeah.
butter."
Oh, no, somebody had to accidentally boil one of them in order for that to happen.
I bet you somebody accidentally ate one raw is what happened.
And thought, yeah, you know what? You're right. This would
Yeah,
be
he
better
don't-
boiled.
If you boil him, he don't bite back.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
They
Who
will
was the
for a
first
minute.
one to-
They try to get out of that boiled
Yeah, you
water.
You
You
gotta
think of
quit
the
to your lips.
texture of
Son,
certain-
bitch, let go. I'm about to write you.
So you think of the texture of some foods like raw oysters. Who thought about slurping them out of a
Well,
shell?
me.
I like raw oysters.
It's not. Oh, so do I. But who?
No.
I mean, the first
I
guy,
actually
yeah.
like them Rockefeller. Put a little spinach in there and heat them up better. But
I like them smoked.
Smoked. I like
they won't
smoked.
stay
Yeah.
lit. They're too slimy. They keep putting themselves
Disgusting.
out.
They can't hold on to it too well.
Well,
I
I'm
could
glad,
lose it
I'm
and
glad
say
this
that-
little "here we go again" got you guys riled up.
Oh,
That was good to go, man.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I didn't
I
like
was
that
sitting there
one.
trying to get stuff ready for the show, and I'm like, man, I ain't done that for a while.
Malia didn't like it because she don't want us
Well,
eating
I
her.
had a couple of them headlines in my
I
head.
just can't even
thinking,
imagine people buy that. It's
So,
just
okay,
gross.
you need to go back.
So if I said I'll give you $100 for your ice cream,
No, I would not give you my ice cream.
yeah, bullshit. You'd be,
would.
really? You want my ice cream?
So, do you have to use dry ice when you make that?
I don't know. I've never.
Without salt in it?
It's an interesting concept. Somebody's got to friggin' try this.
I think Malia needs to go back to some of our older shows when I was doing the
Oh, them, some of
store
them were
was
bad.
making
They
shit
were
up
nasty.
to see how if she could pick out the good or the bad.
When people say they're going to binge
Clearly,
our show,
clearly I can't. I thought the world would have made anal beads, not ice cream that tastes like
yeah,
breast milk.
Hey,
Malia
hey,
was
hey.
perfectly fine with
Wi-
shoving something up her ass to get high,
Wishful
but
thinking.
you get
Wishful
near her
thinking.
breast to make ice cream, and you're stepping over the line, punk.
So now I'll buy a package of anal beads. And I'm like, oh yeah, these are CBD
You're
infused.
crossing the line there.
Oh my god.
Well,
Well, it's the point of other people eating it. It's just disgusting to me. It's disgusting.
You're not making any sense to me.
so next thing we're gonna have is edible undies, edible anal beads.
Ooh, I ain't eating them. It tastes like shit.
There you go, Bill. There's Brad. Hey, Brad.
Oh my.
We're having fun by ourselves.
All right, kids. We better.
Saturday at 7. Nobody wants to be on Facebook.
Yeah.
Brad's on here. Brad Fisher. He said hi,
Yep.
guys.
Hi,
Yeah, I
Brad
had a
Fisher.
Oh, hi, Brad.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, we better draw it to a close. We got other things to do, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not
We got
saying
another one of these
nothing to
to
do.
roll out still.
I got ice cream to make.
And there's no
I
anal
need-
beads on the next show. I'll tell you right
I need
now.
about 3 volunteers. How many women would it take to make just a pint? You
You're
reckon?
lucky to get a quart.
I'm just saying. Because I think it took Amanda like 3 hours to pump like that much into a baby bottle, and she was complaining.
well,
That's 'cause
every
you were
woman's
doing it
different.
like-
a couple gallons.
You're sitting there squeezing her boob.
I could, maybe if I'd have left her alone, she might have got more
Slap the
done.
milker on her.
Oh my god.
Every woman produces a different amount.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. This has been the Three Fat Truckers. I'm Steve. This is Leah.
This is
Malia.
Dave from
And
the
I don't know
Milk
about
Bar.
these other two dipshits, but
Yeah, get a hold of us on the socials, folks. We're everywhere. Email the show at 3ftpodcast.org. We'll be back next week. Until then, I've been Bill.
And your buddy Dave.
The girl?
and Steve. Thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful week.
Thanks, folks.
We'll see ya.